I remember the exact moment when I gained 100 pounds. It was towards the end of my freshman year of high school. It made me feel awful. I thought to myself, I am such a failure. I kept saying to myself, I am now fat. I have always had a fear of gaining weight. I was obsessed with my weight. I always had to be the skinniest out of all my friends and family. The number that showed up on the scale defined me and who I was. I hated myself. I didn't even care about the damage I was doing to my body. I felt worthless and ashamed. I grew up as an extremely picky eater. I would only eat certain foods, or as I would call them, my safe foods. It's not that I didn't dislike these foods. I never exactly tried them, and I didn't plan on doing so. As I got older, I was told by many people that I should start eating more and start trying new foods. I knew that was never going to happen because I had a fear that I would actually end up liking these foods, and it would add more calories to my diet. I have lived my entire life like this that it became a part of me. I was always known as the skinny girl. It almost felt like I had a title to uphold. It was all I had. I knew the only thing I was able to control about myself was my body. I was scared people would notice or treat me different if I gained the tiniest bit of weight. My worth depended on if you could see my collarbone, if I could fit my fingers around my wrist, or if I had a thigh gap. I would often replace meals with water, gum, or shakes. I became obsessed with fasting and calorie counting. I would feel extremely guilty if I ever missed a workout or ate anything that wasn't worth putting those calories into my body. I would cry myself to sleep if I ever went over 1,200 calories, and some nights if I went over 1,000. A lot of the time, I would feel guilty after eating. So a lot of the time, I would take laxatives or attempt to make myself purge. I've had many mental breakdowns in the shower, at restaurants, or in the middle of the night when my hunger would wake me up. Eating was always the worst part of my day. It always felt like a forced activity. I loved the feeling of starvation. Not soon after, I just lost my appetite. I was always cold and had constant headaches. Being lightheaded and dizzy became normal, that it felt unnatural when I didn't feel like I was about to faint. I hope one day I overcome this fear of letting my outward appearance define me and try to love myself.